What's up guys, Galaxy Bricks here. Welcome back to the channel for another set review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the brand new set number 75413, Republic Juggernaut. It's for ages 9+, and it has 813 pieces. This has had a bit of controversy, this set, mainly because it's very overpriced for what it is. I got this for £140, British pounds. Bit of a rip-off, but other than that, the set is good. I like the figures. I think the set looks really good. I will get the set and put it here once I finish talking about these things, or these parts of the set here. So here is the box itself. I was surprised at how thin it was. It was quite a, for a set of this size, it's quite a thin box, but and obviously the box art is just, it just looks like it's on a rocky part of my Gito or somewhere. It looks like some sort of Camino looking place in the background, but I don't know. But yeah, the box art is just standard box art. They normally have like normal random battle scenes for the big sets like this. This is also the first set we've had with Commander Pucara and Galactic Marines, and here they are looking good. It's my first Kylie as well, and it comes with 3 battle droids. Here is the spare parts. By the end of me building it, it was just these pieces here. Decent amount of spare parts, lots of spare bullets. Like every set comes with lots of spare bullets though. Upon opening the box, it comes with 6 big bags like this, and then inside each big bag, there's like 1 or 2 of these little ones. They'll all be labeled. And if you've built the Legos before, it's just the same as any other set really. So moving on to, if I just grab the actual set. So yeah, here is the actual, so there is the actual set fully built. Also the instruction manual, it's about 135 pages. But I would admit though, when I was building this, I had to like restart it a couple of times because it was very confusing. The instructions, the pictures didn't really match up with what I was seeing, so I had to restart. But that might have just been a me thing, not a Lego thing. Yeah, but yeah, that's just an observation from my end. I don't know if that's a personal thing or I don't think it's a Lego thing. But moving on to the actual figures themselves. Look at these Galactic Marines. Let me just move the light in a bit. Look at these Galactic Marines. The detail looks really good. I'm really happy with these. I've always wanted Galactic Marines. Each one has one of these on the back. So it actually looks like the little backpacks they have in the scene. You see them in Revenge of the Sith. Moving on to the Commander Pucara, just to clarify, all of them have those on the back. Excuse me, Commander Pucara. The helmet, look at that helmet. That is a really cool looking helmet, I'm not gonna lie. Commander Pucara looks really good as well. He actually looks just like he does in the actual scene we see him in, so fair play Lego. I'll give Lego the credit where it's due. Figures wise, clones wise, perfect with this set. Kylie Mundi is looking good as well. I've never had a Kylie Mundi before, so I can't really compare him to older versions. But yes, I'm just grateful I've got Kylie Mundi, so thank you Lego for bringing this set out. Because this is the first time we've had many of these 4 clones, and we've not had a Kylie Mundi for a while. But the Kylie Mundi and the clone side of the set, I'm really happy with. They look really good. So I'll give Lego points for the figures. And it just comes with 3 standard B1 battle droids. They did the same for the whole Resistance, to be honest. But yeah, cannot go wrong with some battle droids. If we look at the actual Juggernaut set itself, the wheel side of it, like the bottom and the wheels, how the suspension, everything is perfect, man. I look at that, it's good. It's got a good suspension system. Works fine. Gets the job done. If you look at the bottom, they're all held into place by these little connector joints. I don't know what these pieces are called, but you see these on like the Lego Technic side of things. So they're all connected by these technical looking pieces, and they're all solid as well. One thing I will say though is that you've got to be careful when you pick it up. There's no handle. This hasn't come with like a holy handle, like for example, the Imperial Star Destroyer set that came out last year. That comes with a handle. So yeah, this doesn't come with a handle, which I thought was a bit strange considering this is a big turbo tank. And I've seen in other YouTubers I watched, they do have handles normally in the top bit here on the older versions, but oh well. You can still pick up, you just got to be careful whilst doing it, really. But yeah, like I said, when I was building this, it was really difficult to build, especially there was a section, if I open it up, you can actually see the inside. You can't open up that bit, but this is what it looks like on the inside. Standard little bit, and there's a little walkway there you can walk through. This bit comes off here, so you can look at that as well. So yeah, this is what it looks like inside. You can open up that bit as well, and that's what it looks like inside. There's a little computer bit there as well. That bit there can go up and down. It's like a little watchtower bit. You can put the figures in there. Obviously, I'm not going to actually stand in, but yeah, like that's sort of where would I like if he's there. And that can also, that's like a look-up tower, can go up and down as well. This bit also lifts up, so you get a better little view of this bit here. There's like computer section. You got seats, like you can fit the figures inside. Like this is a small set. This is a very small set, yes, but you can, if I put the lid back on, you can fit figures inside. So yeah, as long as you can get the figures inside, that's all that matters, really. But yeah, it's but like I said, other than the price, there's not too much wrong with this set, in my opinion. I've personally never owned a turbo tank before. This is my first one, so I'm a bit biased with my opinions on this because I've never owned one before. But I have seen other, like Solid Brick Studios, for example. He was complaining, saying this isn't as good as previous versions, and even Solid Brick Studios, if you guys know who he is, he doesn't like to hate on Lego sets unless he has to. So I watched his review video on this, and I do agree with a lot of what he says. But when it comes to like the wheels, I think these wheels I've seen on previous versions of this set, they had actual fabric wheels, but I think that these wheels are better as Lego. They were easy to build as well. They feel strong. I know if I do a little drop test, hang on. See? I'm just adding on. But like I said, it's it's not so much dropping it, it's when you're lifting it up. When you lift it up, it can be a bit, it does like a color you just seen there, like this bit, it's like here, do you ever have it just fall off? But no, other than that, looks wise, this really good. Like it does look quite detailed. Like for the size as well, there is a lot of detail on this. Like this isn't too big. It's definitely the smallest turbo tank out of the other variations. But no, it gets the job done. It's fine. There's like I said, other than the price, like the price was a rip-off for what it is. I think they should have made this set at least 100 quid, mate, not 140. But they're missing rocket launchers as well, but that's not like the end of the world. So yeah, I've covered pretty much most I can cover with this set. There isn't really too much going inside, like other than a couple seats and stickers. There's not too much going on inside, but to be honest, for me personally, I don't buy sets like this for like the inside. I buy it to have it as the vehicle. So that side of things, looks wise, I'm happy. I'll give Lego the credit where it's due. This is an overdue set that people have wanted, especially for these figures. I'd say figures wise, especially the clones. Droids, not so much, because droids are in those sets, but the clones and the Jedi, perfect. Figures wise are perfect for this. But like I said, that is not worth 140 quid. But as a set, it is still a good set. So I'll give this a 7 out of 10. One lower than the battle pack, which I reviewed recently, the 312, for the same reasons really as the pricing and just a tiny bit of details. There's a tiny bit of detail that is missing, like the noticeable rocket launchers that stick out the side. But other than that, other than what I've just said fault-wise, there's more positives in my opinion. It's a good set, man. I'm happy with it. And as long as You can lift it up, like I said, just be very, oh, there we go, point proven. Just be very careful because stuff like that would happen. It will just, yeah, see, it does just fall apart. So you've got to be very, very careful with it, all right, guys? But as you guys just saw, when you pick it up like that, just be very careful, it will just fall apart. So that side of things, Lego does need to look at, I would admit. It's very flimsy, very fragile, and overpriced. But other than that, the set is fine. The wheels look better, like, it's got enough basics there to be considered a turbo tank or a Juggernaut. And yeah, figures, perfect. 8 figures, perfect balance. I'm really happy with this. So like I said, 7 out of 10. There we go. Anyway, if you guys, that is the end of this review, guys. Thank you for watching this video and me reviewing the Republic turbo tank Juggernaut. If you guys do want to get this set, I recommend just give it a year. Let it fall down by like 30, 40 quid. It will drop down in price quicker than you think because a lot of people have been complaining. But yeah, other than the price, go ahead and grab it in a few months' time. The set is brilliant. And just be careful when you lift it up because it's flimsy. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. It's been Galaxy Bricks. I'll see you guys next time.